Hello you guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I hope that you are enjoying the series that I've been doing on setting my week up. If I did this all in one video, it would probably take a really long time just because I don't like to rush when I'm filming, but I also like to explain things and just chat with you guys. So this is the third one. So the first one I did was setting up my hourly. I'm not someone who does this on a regular basis, but we have a lot of new things happening and just the beginning of the month, and I like to kind of do that every now and then anyway. And if it's something that I really find helpful, I would really like to start making it more of like a planner habit for me. The other thing was I got out something very similar to one that I have in my shop. It's kind of one layout that I was playing around with before I created the one in my shop. So if you're interested in the one in my shop, it's very much like this one, except you can actually edit it yourself in all of these little areas here. But this is more of functional, I think, than the one that you're seeing here. It's just I wanted to use something extra that I had before I went and printed up any more, because I do have extras that I try out before creating the final thing to put in the shop. So the second video was setting this up. As you can see, some things stay the same, so having that editable one was really nice. Because I decided to use an extra, I didn't type it in, and you guys watched me write that in, as well as some of my routines, and then my category to-do lists, stuff like that. So I didn't really set up my dates or anything. I can see that up here, and I probably will do that another time. But now, though, I wanted to show you guys kind of the third thing that I do, either for the weekly setup or something I do like on a daily basis. I have showed you how I get a sticky note and try to stay very focused for the day. I've showed you in previous videos how to use highlighters to do that, which I love that system. So let's just say it's a Monday and I'm trying to make sure that I stay focused on my goals and not distracted by all the fun things happening in my planner. What I will do the night before, the morning of, is I will write on my sticky note laundry, kids laundry. The first one is Monday. Menu, meals, and budget, and YouTube for planning. I won't necessarily have like my routines or anything, but I will just keep it that simple. But today I'm going to show you something that I have been kind of trying to use. Let's see, I've been using a whiteboard for this, which is really nice because I just erase the day before. I like to take pictures when I'm trying to stay focused on a goal. And for example, right now I'm trying to focus on losing some weight, and I'm needing to write down my meals and stuff like that. So I definitely need almost like a daily piece of paper or daily system, and I've been using a whiteboard. It's not the prettiest of things because, like I said, I'm just erasing some things, but I figured today I'm going to go ahead and do what I do with my sticky note process, which sometimes sticky note doesn't hold enough, but you also don't want to load a sticky note up because then you might not get anything done if you have 16 things to do. So what I thought I would do is use this planner, which I absolutely love. It's a recipe collector, but I don't use it that often. It's one of those things where you're like, I really want to use that way more than I do. And I have always loved these recipe pages. So I thought, you know what? And I think I've talked about these in the past. These are my favorite pages to use for lists, different, I don't know. I'm going to pull out a couple because I'm probably going to need one for each day of the week. Minus, you know, like I'm not going to need, probably not going to need one for one or two of the days. So usually I combine a weekend or whatnot. But I'm going to pull a couple of these. I'm going to put them here. But for now, I'm just going to show you how I will use one of these. I was thinking over the weekend, after having used a whiteboard for a couple weeks now, that I could probably use a little bit more space than the whiteboard has. And I've been breaking it up into like a section for laundry, a section for what I'm eating, and I really want to keep doing that. What I need to cook or get cooking that day for our meal, And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, and it's not gonna be super cute, you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm gonna make it, like, I just don't have the time to make everything really pretty. I'm just going to organize it and show you guys what works for me. So we're gonna set this up for Monday. And the one thing that I wanna make sure that I'm always including is my laundry. So kind of ignore the other labels, at least for now. And if Monday, so let's kind of write the day, Monday 9/5/22. I like to have the date written there too. I will end up putting, since I'm tracking my weight, I will end up putting my weight up here that morning. And for this day, I'm gonna try to do kids and ours, so do some catch up. Home blessing. So I'm essentially I'm just like writing down what's on here. So menu for the week. Any meal prep, like cutting up vegetables for the week and stuff like that. And then budget. So that's kind of like what I try to do every single Monday. The other days change. And then planning will be YouTube. Okay, now I'm gonna leave all of this for my meals. So breakfast, let's see, snack or lunch. I've been eating like snack around lunchtime, but I'm still calling it snack. Lunch, 1, 2, 1, 2, snack, dinner. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there. And then I've been saying cook. What do I need to get going cooking that day? So it's kind of like what's for dinner, but what do I actually need to get cooking? And then the other thing is just writing in what I need to do. So I'm just going to kind of write in things that I need to do up here as the day happens. Might be homeschool stuff here. Usually it's just stuff that kind of happens, like comes about in the day. And then here is where I'm going to write my weight for that day. So the way that I've been doing this is taking a picture of it at night when I'm all done, and saving it in a folder in my phone, so that way I can keep track of like my eating and my weight loss. Oh, and another thing that I track on here as well, which I'm probably gonna kind of, is if any of my kids needed anything. Like when my son was having like a little allergic reaction, we were trying to get rid of it, I would write his medication that he took here, stuff like that. So if you guys saw the whiteboard that I did, it'd be very similar. It just wasn't, this isn't even super pretty, but and yeah, that's how I'm keeping track of my day. What I'm gonna probably go do is make my own sheets because as you guys know, I love making my own stuff. So I'm gonna try to make like a daily sheet that maybe I can print up that maybe isn't even this big, although I do like using the amount of space. So that way I can keep track of things on a daily basis. So I know this was a lot shorter of a video, but it was just trying to figure out what to do for the day. I can turn it over and do Tuesday and then keep going, and it all can just get set up for the next day, just like that. And as I finish things here, I will check them off on my planner, and as I set up the next day, I will set up the next thing that needs to be done and decide whether, if say I weren't able to get these things done, would I roll them over to the next day or just you know, move on. I don't know. We'll just see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful or encouraging in a way that you needed it to be. And if you liked this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think about this series of getting set up for the week. This is usually my longest time in my planner during the week, and the days I really don't spend a huge amount of time. I have it open, I look through it, I check things off, I set things up, which is why I have my prep for tomorrow and my planner checks. And but I do really like to try to set aside time on the weekends to set my planner up for the week if I can. And usually it's not necessarily filming or anything. I like to grab a cup of coffee and sit in the chair and just kind of relax with a cozy blanket and set my week up. So let me know what you guys think and how you guys plan your weeks. I'm very interested to know. I will see you guys for the next one. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye, guys.